Okay. This particular uploader here, the Carvonicle. This is not my first time running into him. I've came across him about maybe 3 years ago. He's basically a left leaning on the left side YouTube uploader. Gets a ton of respect from his viewers, especially those who watch his videos frequently. I'm trying to make a goal, which is benefit me pretty much to watch leftist and right wing leaning people videos. I'm trying to be fair. So because sometimes when you watch a video that counters what you believe or your opinions, it's actually brain exercise. So it's great, and plus I love reading the comments like I'm going to do in this Screencatcher vlog here. His video is titled GTA 6 Backlash is Insane. In other words, you got people saying that GTA 6 is going to be woke, or they think it is, like I do. And yeah. And these people have failed to really make me feel bad about me thinking it's going to be woke. They failed in all aspects of the word. If anything, they made me lose brain cells reading their comments. I was like, you guys are just, oh my God. But maybe, just maybe this time, I will regret even speculating that this could be a woke trash game. You know, let's take a look at his thumbnail here. It says drama alert. First look at GTA 6 female protagonist is rumored to be a transgender. That's just speculation. He made it sound like it was fact, like they actually believe this. That's speculation. Somebody probably made it a joke, and some people like him will take it as fact, like it's gospel. Uh, it's nuts. Even like I said before, even if she is transgender, I don't care about that. Just give me a good story. That's what I want. I don't want to be preached to. I don't want to feel like shit playing a game, watching these cutscenes of me being preached to on me being ashamed of being a man or any shape or form and all that shit. You know, it's like I don't want that in my GTA games, man. I just don't. The question, like a lot of people, the as GTA has gone woke has sparked a lot of conversations and arguments among people, especially on X. And yeah, so let's get let's get into the comments here. This guy has well over 1,000 comments, so I'm not going to read them all because it's going to take me forever. But I'm going to try to read the best ones that's going to pique my interest here. And the uploader pinned this one. This guy says, the most consistently correct leftist on YouTube. Doesn't explain how. He just praising this man to high heaven. He gives it a heart. And he replies, he says, maybe even the only correct leftist. Wow, that sounds so arrogant. But let's move on. There's a comment. I did glance through this before, a little bit before recording here. Let me see. There was a comment here that I want to cover. No. They talk about his facial hair and where he used to live at. Here we go. This guy from Del Boy. He says these right wing grifters don't know GTA or Rockstar games because their protagonists have always been unrepresented groups in the gaming space and has always been part of the game GTA identity. That's bullshit. Claude in GTA 3 is white. I don't know what color the protagonists are in GTA 1 and 2, but I know you play multiple protagonists in that one. In those two games, Claude was white. As far as I was concerned, he was white. Uh, Trevor Phillips is white. Michael, I think he's probably Italian. He looks Italian. I mean, like, what's this guy's point? Okay, I'm playing as a non-white protagonist for the vast majority of GTA games. What's your point? He pretty much saying that we should have that people that they should that conservatives should have a problem with it because they're not playing as a white person, which is stupid. I follow many conservative uploaders, and they never say anything like that. That they're upset because the character's not white. They never said that. You swear these people come from a different dimension or something like that. Let's go on and read the rest of his comment. He says GTA 3 was the first major game to have a black lead protagonist, which is incorrect. GTA 3's protagonist was not black. He's probably talking about San Andreas. It's not GTA 3. I don't know if that was a typo because I'm feeling this guy is a Grand Theft Auto player. I won't believe it because he says it's GTA 3. It's not. It's called GTA San Andreas. I think that some of the protagonists in GTA 1 or 2 were black. I think so. Don't quote me on this. I ain't played those two games, but I did. Somebody did send me a link of the characters in I think it was GTA 2. And I think some of them were black. I'm not sure. But yeah, as far as the game after 3, yes. Yes, San Andreas, so what? What's your point? Yes, CJ Johnson is black. Okay. Then he goes on to say, when all the other games only had white characters outside fighting games. Wait, Nico wasn't white. Nico was a Yugoslavian. Luis was not white. I mean, like, I'm trying to get this guy. What's the point this person's making? They were rewarded by this decision because GTA 3 became the biggest selling game of all time. I thought it was San Andreas, but oh well. But yeah, I'm talking about pre GTA 4. I'm talking about between 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. I thought San Andreas was the most selling. I think so. I think I'm right. But anyways, let's move on with this comment. It's GTA 4 had a refugee as the lead protagonist. He's correct about that. And was also the first game to have an openly gay character. And you had additional game center around this gay character. And this was revolutionary in the game space. We talking about Validate Tony? Yes. See, he's missing a point as to why. This guy is missing a point as to why people, I'm not going to necessarily say conservatives, because I'm pretty sure everybody has a problem with woke shit, is not calling themselves conservatives. They have an issue with Star Wars, the MCU, Marvel, and these all these movies that's coming out, these television shows. It's like it has nothing to do with the gender of the character or the the skin color of the character. It has nothing to do with that at all. It's the message. They're tired of receiving the message. Even Disney is understand that this is not the right way to go. So they're shooting themselves in the foot now. Some people rightly so believe that Disney is full of shit, that they just spilling nonsense, but we shall see if they're going to change their direction. Because I heard that Disney was actually losing a lot of money with this agenda that they're pushing with these shows and ruining Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk, Batman, just to name a few, Iron Man, ruining all these characters and shit. Ruining Star Wars, with this female empowerment agenda shit. It's just killing it. It's killing it. It's killing all the franchises, man. So then he goes on to say, then you had GTA 5. Oh, wait, hold on. He said, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. I don't have an issue with Ballad of Gay Tony. I love that game. I don't care if Tony's gay. It's not shoved in my face that he's gay every time he comes on the screen. I'm not reminded of that constantly he's gay. So I don't get it. And then you have Florian in GTA 4. He was gay, but I didn't feel uncomfortable with the character because he didn't remind me that he was gay. I wasn't reminded he was gay all the time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's move on. Then you had GTA 5, where the two of the main characters were middle-aged old men. Yeah, Trevor and Michael. Okay. Then he goes on to say, so with a long history of having games with not your typical protagonists, to say they are going woke because they have a female character is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I'm not saying that GTA 6 is going woke because I've seen a female protagonist. I explained this in past vlogs. I'm not going to explain it again. But reading these comments may force me to do so. So we shall see. So then the game has always been woke because they have always been woke since the beginning. Yeah, that's what I've stumbled at. It's like the meaning of what woke is like lost with these people. It's like, at least from how I understand it, I did watch the whole video. In case I didn't mention that, it's a 30-minute video. I watched the whole thing from beginning to end when he was talking about how GTA was always woke since Vice City, basically. He brought up the fact that that they made fun of Republicans, or they parodied Republican radio stations, and the Republican Straits Range was like a jab at them and shit like that. Well, I can only speak for myself here. That Republican Space Ranger is fucking hilarious. I enjoy watching it from GTA 4. It's like, even though I defended Trump, it's like when I watch Republican Space Ranger, I don't get upset about it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me. I laugh at it. It's a show that makes me smile. Because I'm basically, if I'm laughing, the subject I'm laughing at the most is those who actually believe this shit. They walk around believing Republicans are out to kill all foreigners and shit like that. Why? Because they have to have a green card to order to live in America. They can't come here illegally. It's like, that's the law. I can't walk into Mexico and just live there. I can't. That's for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. It's like, I see it for what it is, satire. That's what it is, satire, and a complete joke. And he also said that the games have always been written by basic leftists because they jabbed at conservatives. Okay, fair enough. However, there's one guy that says that the games poke fun at both sides, which is not true. I don't see any parodies towards the leftist side of the political spectrum in the GTA games. I don't recall seeing it. I only seen jabs at the right side of the political spectrum, the right wing side. So, I mean, if there were any jabs at the left wing side of the political spectrum, I'd like to know because obviously I missed it. But did that bother me? No. I noticed it, yes. So he's pretty much saying that conservatives should be upset with GTA as a whole because they're poking fun, quote unquote. They're quote unquote poking fun at the right wing conservative group in the GTA games. See, he's missed. What's his name? What's his name? I'm trying to pronounce his name right. Carvanacle and his followers, or this guy that I'm reading, Carvanacle and Delabore are missing a point here. They don't understand why. They already don't understand why some people, not necessarily conservatives, are worried that GTA is going woke. They don't understand it. You know, and to say that they're online crying about it is ridiculous. They they just don't understand why they're saying it. It's like I keep repeating myself over and over again. But then again, it's probably the first video you saw from me, so I'm gonna try to make it short as explain why they saying it. I mean, for one, in GTA 5, it's been censored. They took out homophobic jokes in GTA 5 for the re-release on the PS5, for example. They pretty much censored it. So if they did that to GTA 5, ain't no telling what they could do to 6 on what's going to be allowed in that, which would probably make it boring as fuck. Because the dude that did the dirty jokes, he's gone. He's not even a part of the team anymore. So they're worried, which makes sense that they would be. And for the 100th time, I hope to God I'm wrong. I hope that it's going to be edgy, you know, all over the top shit, you know. But we shall see. Time will tell. So always woke since the beginning. Y'all don't know what woke means, man. So anyways, let me read some of these. Yeah, he's thinking of San Andreas because 3, the protagonist was Claude. Right. I said that already, yeah. I don't want to read about no North Korea. I'm skipping some of these comments. I don't care about all that, man. I'm moving on. This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So obviously Cavanacle, I can't pronounce the dude's name. Excuse me, man. He claimed what he said was a joke. Who took it seriously? Okay. It was about something about Vietnam or some shit. Yeah, Cavanacle. Let's apologize for not understanding. Okay. This has nothing to do with the video. That's why I'm not really reading it. Well, that's why they say you aren't correct about everything. I would love for somebody to come to my channel in my comment section to tell me that I'm not correct about everything. I don't expect to be correct about everything. As far as GTA being woke or some shit that I don't want to play, I hope I'm incorrect like a motherfucker. I hope so. So I don't want to be correct about everything. So let me read this person's comment. Be careful when he is finally wrong and hold. Be careful when he is finally wrong. Hold him accountable. Being correct is the moment. Is a moment, not a skill. I love him though. He thorough. Oh wow. I'm trying to understand. I just read. It's got these pronouns going on, man. Who was him? The uploader? Being correct is a moment, not a skill. Oh well, let's move on. Um, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of being incorrect. I tell people in the past, I'm not afraid of being incorrect, and I would love to be corrected. You know. Okay, Super Cooper. This I gotta finish to read this comment here. Super Cooper says GTA 5 was a backward step in story and physics. Oh, that's what uh, Carvanico said in this video. I remember him saying that. I've heard, and he ain't the only one I heard say that. So, anyways, Super Cooper's responding to that. He says, "Bro, just say you didn't play the game. You sound like a kid going up to give a book presentation on something he never read. The story was literally groundbreaking in what it was able to achieve in a video game. The physics are better than most games, definitely the best in any open world. Like, what are you even talking about? LOL." Okay, I'm gonna respond to this comment here. Now this is off subject, but at least it's not talking about some fucking Vietnam or whatever. Uh the physics, I heard about the physics being off. The physics don't bother me in GTA 5. Rather it's subpar, not compared to 4. Um, Let me see. He said the story was groundbreaking. I love GTA 5, but I gotta disagree with that. I gotta disagree. I don't see the GTA 5 story as groundbreaking. Not at all. Do I like it? Yes. Is it groundbreaking? No. I mean, it doesn't bore the shit out of me. It doesn't confuse me. That's for sure. So, all right. So let me read some more comments under this video here. Uh, Verified Twitter users. It's called X now, by the way. When they find out about the demographics of Miami, oh, they get mad. He says, "Ooh." Ooh, they get mad. Ooh. Yeah, I was so upset when I first saw the trailer of GTA 6. I was like, look at all these black people. Ooh, I was so fucking mad. Oh, I was fuming, man. I had smoke coming out of my ears and my nose. I was like, oh my God, look at all these black women. Look at all these black women and black men. Oh my God, where are the white people at? Oh my God, where are the white people? I think the joke would make more sense if I was a white dude saying that, but you get my point. Let's see. He got 27 replies. I don't think I'm reading all of them, but somebody said Florida man got defended. Laughing emoji. Hater alert. I thought I thought the comment was pro uploader. That's what I thought. I thought it was pro uploader. Okay, Lane Kill says, as a Caribbean woman, most people I know are people of color, and most people I know who move to the states move to Florida. Okay, I know a lot of people of color too. Well, my Modi, my mud. I can't pronounce this. This person says, didn't the incel crying about sexualizing women in video games, and now that Rockstar did it, they don't like that? Who's the incel he's talking about? He said he meant they instead of there. And how do you start a comment with a lowercase letter? I don't get that. Man, that sound like a troll. Let me move on. Ryan says, walking around Miami, you realize the majority is white. Really? I don't live in Miami, so I cannot confirm that. So he says there's a lot of white people in Miami. I know there's white people in Miami, but he's saying the majority of the people that live there are white. This thread here is talking about that conservatives basically, or aka white straight men, are upset because a lot of the characters in the trailer were black. I personally wasn't paying attention to that, but now that I think about it, I think they were. But this guy says a majority of white people live in Miami are white. Wow. Yana says, I just laughed so hard. I don't know which parts of Miami you're in. Whoa, maybe the gated community bubbles of rich white people, but that isn't Miami, baby. Oh, she disagrees. Ryan says, stop lying. Oh, no, Ryan didn't say that. Golden says, stop lying. So these people disagree with him that the vast majority of people living in Miami are not white. Okay. This person says, you've clearly never lived here. 20% in Miami are white, and 30 are white in South Florida, tri-country area. Latinos and black folks are the majority. And if they are white, they're usually white passing Latinos like me, who usually have a multiracial background anyhow. LOL! Abel Johnson says, I mean, yeah, bro. Miami is like 70% Hispanic. We know that's fine. That's why we should not take conservatives seriously in America nowadays. I'm even ashamed to call myself a conservative. Where is the freedom of speech and expression that the conservatives stand for? They do stand for it. They're not the ones blocking people on fucking X and social media, though. It's the leftist people doing that. It's left leaning people that go around talking about this channel should be shut down because they're preaching an ideology they disagree with. It's the leftists doing that. I don't see conservative or right winging people doing that. I hate to get political, but I'm just stating the facts here. So what are you smoking, Abel? Anyways, gaslighting. Okay. Another one says, Miami is not white. Lamau. I couldn't believe it as well. Too lazy. Oh shit. I didn't try to comment. I'm trying to. Oh. Oh. I thought it was more to it. Okay, I'm through with this thread. Oh, so basically the guy was incorrect. There's mostly non-white people in Miami. Okay, so let's move on. Uh this one kind of stumped. I remember seeing this before I started recording. It says First, Spider-Man 2. Yes, which is woke shit. Now, GTA 6. It's not even confirmed that GTA 6 is going to be like Spider-Man 2. Where everywhere you look, there's a message. LGBT, political, whatever. It's not confirmed. So what do you talk about first Spider-Man 2, now GTA 6? What are you talking about? He goes on to say, if you have an accurate depiction of an existing city with a realistic population representation, game woke equals bad. So GTA 6 is accurate depiction of realistic population representation. Okay. Let's see what people are saying under here. LPT says an accurate depiction of an existing city with a realistic population representation. He's responding to that. He says, in Spider-Man 2, really? Nah, man. The NPCs in that game were way too happy and nice to accurately represent New Yorkers. That shit made me laugh. The Majestic says, outsider from America here, is New York as shit as people meme about? I would also ask, is this the same case with Ohio? I hear bad stuff about that area as well and can't understand why. Denise says, New York is great and terrible. Every wonderful thing you've heard and every horrible thing you've heard coexist. Ohio is, however, bugged out. These comments, I'm telling you. I wasn't expecting to read these comments. Adate Sex, whatever his name is, says, not to mention too skinny. The real world has serious problem with obesity, but for some reasons, games still struggle to represent that. What you talking about, the few fat women that's on the trailer? There are big women on the trailer. What you talking about? The game struggles to represent that. The games do represent that. My issue is making Batgirl, for example, fat, or making Chun-Li fat, making Cammy fat. Need I go on? That's my motherfucking issue. If you want to make a fat character, make your own. You don't take an existing character that wasn't fat and make them obese. That's stupid. Saying, oh, Chun-Li should be fat. I don't feel represented unless Chun-Li is fat like me. It's like, come on, man. Squid says, imagine growing up in a community with 200 people, no shopping store, bro, in the bush. How can you survive? How can you survive with no shopping store? Some of these people are dumb, man. This person says, sorry to ruin your fantasy, but it's not accurate depiction when you create a bigger population for groups that in real life are much smaller. It's basically if most characters in anime were lolis. That is what US has been doing with their accurate depictions. Although in this case, you're right. It's reaching through considering everything is being ruined. Paranoia makes sense. Like people's standards are so low now that sometimes something that does not shove identity politics in your face is seen as good. It is good. It's like, I don't want to fucking turn on a video game or watch a television show being reminded about the issues in this world. I don't. That's the problem. Keep identity politics out of video games. Keep it out of media. That's the problem, man. Like if you're gonna have it, make it a minimum because people don't. The vast majority of gamers don't care about that. They don't care. They don't care. No, they don't care for it in their video games. That's what I should say. JoJo says the question is why should fiction be limited by what is accurate to reality? What exactly is so inherently wrong about having more gay people or black people in a piece of media? Nothing. It's how they're depicted and how they're pushed and how they're written. Okay, Shastar, I'm calling him Shastar. He's responding to this comment. It says, "Sorry to ruin your fantasy, but it's not accurate. It's not accurate depiction when you create a bigger population for groups that in real life are much smaller." He says, "Is this a reference to GTA 6 based on the trailer? What groups are depicted as having a bigger population in the city than in real life?" You read the comment wrong, Cupcake. Yeah, somebody else is confused about the sorry to ruin your fantasy, but it's not accurate depiction when you create a bigger population for groups that in real life are much smaller. They don't understand that comment. Huh. I wonder if this person can shed some light on what they're talking about. This person says if they're talking about the racial demographics in Vice City, well, everyone knows that Vice City is inspired by Miami. Here are the racial demographics of Miami. Miami white people are 43.5%. Hispanic are 21.9%. Black or African American are 13.6%. White and non-Hispanic are 11.4%, and others are 5%. So it's more. The vast majority of people living in Miami are Hispanic. At least white Hispanic. They pass for white people. They're the most. And actual Hispanics are 21.9%, while the white Hispanics are 43.5%. Yeah, but if you're talking about America as a whole, the vast majority of people living in America are white, for sure. But we're only talking about Miami in this instance here. So, wow. Okay. This person Link says, "Man, I live in Miami and I have to break it to you, but no, I hate to break it to you, but this place isn't majority black, like not even close. It's majority white Hispanics." That's what the dude just said before you. It's like most people you meet here, it's just from personal experience. I can tell you, you would never go to the beach and see that a majority of people are black. It's just not a thing. There are majority black communities, but even those aren't as monolithic as the other places. And yeah, if you look at census data, even white Americans are a bigger minority than the African American. You know, black people minus Haitians and Hispanic blacks, people here. It's really not a realistic depiction as you claim. I mean, it's fine. It's Vice City, not to mention, but is it Miami? But it is Miami, and that's what you are saying, and it's wrong. So this one guy pulled evidence to prove that the vast majority are not white Caucasian people, or they're not, or the vast majority are not black people that live in Miami. This person says, but from experience, that most people are not black there. So the trailer in this regard is incorrect as far as the people in Miami are mostly black. And I think Lucia is supposed to be Hispanic on that Luis mode from Battle of Gay Tony. I think I heard she's supposed to be Hispanic. What's her name? Lucia. Yeah. So okay. Arma says GTA has gone woke, has to be the least self-aware, most tone-deaf sentence I've ever heard. Oh, tone deaf. So if you say GTA has gone woke, yes, to say that I wouldn't say that tone deaf. They're drawing conclusions. They're jumping to conclusions to say it has gone woke. And if you say it, you think it might be woke. That's a different thing altogether. I'm in class too. I think it might go woke. I'm not saying it happens because I don't have enough evidence to prove that it is woke. I haven't seen any evidence, so I can't say it's gone woke. So those who saying it's gone woke, I'm like, how do you know? you know, my thing it might be. So let me see what comments she got. She got 33. Um, Anime says they probably watched that radio station where they being fun off, and somehow they think it reaffirming their worldview. What radio station were they being fun of? I don't understand. Oh my God, people these days. Let's move on. This person says GTA 4 immigrants deserve rights and racism is bad. Okay. What's your point? Is racism good? What's your point? BYZ says they need to stop putting politics into Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, and movies. It's up there too. Yes, but we don't want to see politics in our movies. We don't want to be preached to. Like if they're gonna put, like somebody said this regarding the Last of Us too. If they're gonna if they're gonna put politics in the video game, they should put also they should write from the side of conservatives too. It should be both ways. It shouldn't just be one sided on a political spectrum being talked about in these games or being preached about in these games. It should be both ways, but unfortunately, that's not it. RXZ1 says in the trailer, literally 90% of the screen time was black people twerking or just being in the center in general. I won't even talk about Lucia looking like a dude. How is that not woke? I do agree. Lucia does look kind of like a dude. I do. She does. I've mentioned that before. Yeah, I didn't notice it until I started looking at these comments. Yes, the vast majority of the people in the trailer are black, even though the vast majority in real Miami are white Hispanics. So yeah, I didn't pay no attention. I'm just looking at the characters, looking at if I can see anything that's going to tell me this game is going to be woke. So so yeah. Uh, But having 90% of people in the trailer black doesn't equal woke, though. It doesn't. And Lucia looking like a man, that part I could definitely see where your word was coming from there, because there was somebody else that said, I don't like to take credit, by the way. I don't like to take credit at all. There was somebody else, by the way, that said, if you see an ugly chick or a man-looking chick in the trailer, it's usually in line with a fucking feminist agenda shit, you know. And to get worried about that, it makes sense. So somebody replied to them. They just laughing emojis. Okay, no counter argument. You're pretty cool. You're great. You're just gonna laugh at them. No counter argument whatsoever. Let's move on. This person says, "Oh, this is the same person. Why don't you put laughing emojis for one, and then make another reply?" Should I even read this person's comment? I got a feeling I shouldn't even read their comment. How the fuck you gonna put laughing emojis for one reply, and then you gonna make another one making your counter argument? And you telling me this is an adult? Oh God. This person replies, so woke is when black people and women aren't feminine enough. Wait, what? So woke is when black people and women aren't feminine enough? Totally missing the point. Totally missing the point, man. Oh my God. I can't get so worked up over this. I just can't, but I just can't help it. I can't help it. These people are fucking stupid. Oh man. You totally missing the point. I already explained it. I'm moving on. I'm sick of repeating myself. The comic says 90% of screen time? Really? No, that's all you focused on? It's true. And that's not even an accurate depiction of Miami, because most of my white Hispanics, they live there. According to the demographics, the charts, okay? So BYZ88 says, are you implying someone in the anti-woke brigade would blow something out of proportion? That doesn't sound like them. Don't worry, they don't understand sarcasm, so they won't know I'm secretly mocking them too. Wow, you talk about anti-woke people blowing shit out of proportion, right? When I've seen evidence of you guys doing it all the time. All the time. "223 Drone says, you're coming to that conclusion based on an obscure Reddit post with 6 comments. Why does it matter how many comments this post has? That doesn't determine if it's true or not, because it only has 6 comments. Okay, let's move on. Okay then says, so the game is woke because there is black people walking about in Miami? Oh my God. I got my head in my hand right now because I got to hold the phone in my other hand. Mm, mm, mm. Missing the point. RZ1 says, no, it's woke because they are the center of it. Like I already said, literally all GTAs have black people, but they are never forced and blend in nice. Here, it's obviously a case of look how much black people are there. There are. We are progressive. I didn't think he was going to reply to these comments, but he did. He made his case. What can I say? And why does he feel this way? It makes sense. Again, I'm not going to repeat myself because it drives me fucking crazy. Arma says, Lamau force black people. No counter argument. You just laughed at him and didn't even counter what he's saying. No refute, nothing. A waste of your time to type to chat that. Proxy protagonist, I think it's protagonist, says, dude, have you seen Miami? That's like all you see from it on social media. Lol. The city is the hub of tourism and partying in Florida. Yes, it's like every city in America has a party going on. But you didn't refute his point. You didn't counter. That's not a counter argument. You didn't refute his point. So moving on. Cuttlefish says, you don't want to talk about Lucia looking like a dude because it just makes you question your own sexuality. That is not a counter argument. That is not a refutation. That is an attack. Moving on. Black Box says, I don't think you watched the trailer, and Lucia absolutely does not look like a dude. Opinion. He goes on to say, please tell me where dudes look like that. I would love to go there. There are plenty of dudes that look like Lucia. Plenty of dudes that look like her. There's a dude, I can't think of his name right now, but he became famous for doing makeup tutorials. He can make his face look just like Lucia, and he's a dude. Moving on. RXZ says, I don't care about that trash city. Lamau, Lamau. RX, I was having respect for you first, but now you acting just like them. Dude, come on. I thought you were mature, man. He says to Black Box 92, he says, you clearly have never seen a real woman. I won't argue further. That shit made me laugh. Moving on. This person replying, Riley Huey says, you've clearly never left your mom's basement. Lamau, let alone been to Miami or experience a woman's touch. Ha ha ha! Laughing emoji. You know what? I think I'm done with this thread. Let's move. Let's read a few more. I'm cutting this. God, they never fail to disappoint me. They never fail. I'm telling you. Calling GTA a political is like confusing asexual with bisexual. He said, the fuck are those? I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna give you a little lesson. A person who's asexual claims that they're not interested in gender at all sexually. They don't have no sexual attraction to anybody. I say it's completely bullshit, but that's what an asexual is. So moving on. Yeah, it means lack of sexual attraction or interest in sexual activity. Right, that's what it means. All right, so moving on. That shit was funny. Ooh. Seaside Detective says, I find it both mind boggling, that's my word, and amusing that conservatives are complaining about GTA having gone woke as if the game has now been ruined for them. The conservative community never liked these games. Are you sure about that? When they first became popular about 2 decades ago, all the right wing moralists condemned the games for their casual depictions of violent criminals and hookers. Now they're acting as if yet another traditional thing has been corrupted. I once came across a satirical definition of conservative that I think perfectly applies here. Someone who hated Elvis Presley until the Beatles came along, at which point they started hating the Beatles and loving Elvis. I just lost the will to continue with this thread and continue with this video after reading this shit. I don't know where to begin on how to respond to this comment. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. And I always consider myself the most retarded person in my group of peers in school. I felt that I was the least smartest, the least fastest in my entire school. And here I am, over 20 years later, reading comments that make me feel that way for the first time in my life. Okay? Now, he says conservatives are complaining about GTA hate having gone woke. Just like the game has now been ruined for them. The conservative community never liked these games. Dude, are you saying that every single person that's saying the game might go woke or has gone woke identifies as a conservative? Newsflash. I don't. I don't even call myself a liberal. I do call myself a centrist, though. And just like anybody else I do have opinions. I do have views. And I'm not afraid to share my thoughts on social media. And I wish that more people were like me, will make a video or share their opinions, even if it counters the majority, with other people. Okay? And I'm also not afraid to read comments such as yours that disagree with me. Oh, the shame. I'm pretty sure, man, that the vast majority of the tweets that I read or the people I'm in contact with do not identify as a fucking conservative. When they say that GTA has gone woke, or they say they think it's going to be woke. Okay? I'm pretty sure they don't. They have to show me evidence that they are on the right wing side of the political spectrum. Insane what you just said there, sir. Insane. You call yourself a detective. Okay, so what type of people did play GTA games 2 decades ago? Are you telling me that every single player, I'm assuming let's just take the straight male gamer demographic that's played GTA since 2 decades ago, let alone play GTA since it came out on PC, GTA 1. Are you telling me that every single straight male that's played GTA has came from a conservative household? Are you kidding me? There's something else that said that confused the shit out of me. Right-wing moralists condemn the gangs for their casual depiction of violent criminals and hookers. Okay, now they're acting as if yet another traditional thing has been corrupted. What the hell are you talking about? So wait, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of people he's talking about. Okay, I've been condemning Grand Theft Auto since it came out, right? So now today I'm like, oh shit, it's going woke. But I've been condemning it since day one. Number one, if I were that person, I wouldn't give a fuck on the state where the game is headed. I wouldn't give a shit because I don't like it from the beginning. You know, I wouldn't waste my time posting anything on social media about it going woke in the first place because I don't like it because I didn't like it from the beginning. I mean, come on, man. So he came across a satirical definition of what a conservative is. It means someone who hated Elvis Presley until the Beatles came along. So they don't hate Elvis no more since Beatles came along. Because they would condemn Elvis because of the way he swayed his hips. Oh, he's sexualizing himself to the young girls. Shame on him. But now that the Beatles are here, Elvis is cool. At which point they started hating the Beatles and loving Elvis. What the fuck kind of logic is that? I'm done. You know what? I'm done. That's it. That's it. This vlog is over. So that's me reading stupid comments. I mean, I got a few laughs. Okay, whoopee dee. I'm out of here. If you feel free to check out his video if you like. It's 30 minutes long. His name is what's his name? Carvernacle. He's been YouTubing for a while now. He's on the left. He's on the he's anti woke, you know. But he may have to say some good points, you know. No, he's not anti woke. Rather, he doesn't feel he talks about how GTA has always been woke and all that. You know, I didn't fully understand it, to be honest. I mean, I did, but to a certain extent, I pretty much talked about a little bit in here, but yeah, man, I just pretty much said how the GTA games in the past didn't offend me. You know, it didn't make me feel ashamed that I was playing it. You know what I'm saying? But basically, his name is Cavernacle, and yeah. So it's entitled GTA 6 Backlash is Insane. Makes me wonder who the real insane people are. Anyways, I watch this content because I like to watch countering opinions. Like I said, it's mental exercise, and plus I love reading comments like from his fan base, you know. So, with that being said, this is Wild Chromosome signing the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all, and be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.